good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I mean, whatever it may be. Welcome back to Reactions, Rants, and Rabbit Holes. I'm the goofball on this side of the screen. We got to start out with Ren. I'm just super, grateful that the artist, and it's weird, starting out with Robert. Thank you, sir, as always. I think you nailed it. We took a little peek, not because Ange is interested, right? And it appears that Ren is a very a decent artist who gives back to the reactors, right, with comments and actual comments straight out of the commentary from the reactions. So nothing but mad respect for the artist to take the time for a low rent outfit like this. Mostly playing. I think we're fine. We're just not in a race to get anywhere. And to show you that, I got a big push, just like the title says, Ren the Big Push, rolling into comments and more. Well, the Big Push, War Pigs, is going to tie into a clip from Joe Rogan and Brent Weinstein. And I know it's 2 weeks ago, so you can think this is why I brought it up, but I'm pretty sure it had nothing to do with it. It just caught my eye in my feed, and I was listening to this with Ange, and one of the robotic laws I think we need to introduce might be, I'm not saying I can write these, and I don't think dystopian sci-fi should write the robotic laws. Yeah, do no harm should be one, but that's for the end, just like War Pigs. Right now, it's just to say thank you, everyone. And yeah, no, Ego's having a conversation with the shadow. Yeah, sometimes it's in the spur of the moment when I do a kind of a one-take wonder, I can't get all the language down, even if it's right in front of me. So, and I go with my mythologies, my archetypes, and my understanding of sacred truths. But in the end, there's a textbook, Freudian, Jungian, sociological, psychological textbook explanation for the parts of our psyche and subconscious and stuff that are spoken, this, that, and other songs, right? Not special to this artist. So I appreciate you. If I understood what the id and the ego and the super ego enough, I would probably actually go there sometimes. But that being said, I really appreciate you up in my comments. I appreciate right below you, Cosmic Debris, MC Calcium. Oh, MC Calcium. I'm bad at this game. But it really, I actually am appreciative because I didn't quite understand the autoimmune and some of the other stuff. And so it helped. And I appreciate everybody who's up here. Yeah, because right below it's more that fleshed it out. And I really, Jens Randolph, thank you. And yeah, I like, just like the NF reactions. And this is where I hope to get 1 or 2 subscribers, which I don't ask for, but I appreciate every and each one of you. But if I can get I got one here where someone watched whatever reactions they were and check this one out, probably because, it's making it the round in the reaction circuit. And discovered that, might not be your kind of music, but, it all depends on what the music makes me go off on. But I mean, and I could be wrong. I've covered this a lot because I've got explaining that Christian devil and, if you're under a certain age group, you're okay. That's fine. Like I said, I like my mythologies and symbolisms to work within a narrative that leads me in the direction I want to go. So I go with that. I understand, especially through Nightwish, wow, the humanist and some other ways of looking at it all. And I'm cool with that too. I can play in any playground, but I make it clear which part I like. I'm a Christian, so I tend to side with that. I just don't, lecture or too much. Oh wait, maybe I do. I grandstand and monologue quite often. So here's the deal. I gotta do some work, and we're gonna be right back with more comments. Wow, technically it was like a split second because I forgot the unpopular opinion from very short ago. Thank you. First time, and I like, because I got plenty of, you shouldn't cover Ozzy and they shouldn't do this. That's actually why when I saw Big Push War Pigs, I was like, oh, we're doing that. Because here's the thing. Oh, I wish I could have seen him with Motley Crue. I wish. Because I hear the boys in Crue were pretty lively and maybe tore it up too much. Especially when you watch like one of those videos and you see Ozzy run back and forth with a bucket of water or something and do the clap. And I love the whole thing, right? But the most exciting stage show we've ever seen? Yeah, no, that would be arguable, right? We could discuss that. Awesome? Hell yeah. Super awesome. But I'm glad you went with that instead of, something else. So I appreciate it because I got plenty of the other else. And thank you for checking out the reaction. And that was just first. I gotta work through some of these. It's been a while since I've been here, done this. So come on, let's keep going. Just a heads up, this is like 4-3 maybe. The months ago, Baby Metal. Sometimes subs still fail. But if it's a band that definitely has... for sure, I try to get the subtitles with the following the band has now, instead of putting them all. It took a lot of time to put them on everything, and I don't think it turns out all the subtitles in the world don't get anybody to watch Morning Upchurch except the people who like Upchurch, Creek Squad, and Bus Riders. I'm not trying to fix that no more. I don't... any crossover we get is wonderful, but it's not necessary for existence. The actual... Oh, holy shit, fried rice. No shit you do. Oh, the Wargasm, why play around? It's there. I can't believe, look at how, it's so obscure. It was sticking out more when that, because I changed the background. I haven't in a long time. Robert used to notice a lot. But yeah, there's this Wargasm album. I really liked it. Gosh, I'm going to have to add that to the mix today. It's just one of those problematic titles. You know what I mean? And I got Dimash set up finally for today. I thought yesterday was successful, or, well, 2 days. I guess 2 days now. I had to let that sit and, let the algorithm do a little something with it. While I'm here, we also have Indonesian artist from the Indonesian Voice, I believe. Indonesian... I can't pronounce her name. I'll try in the reaction, but some guitar, Indonesian guitar, just a shout out to Indonesia. Coheed and Cambria. Low key, because this Death of Neoliberalism, that title really, a big push in what we're doing right here. Because this is my big one for today, because I'm diving right. Comments is, we're 8 minutes in, but I'm 15 minutes in with reading and going back and forth now with the pausing and stuff like that. So we'll be right back. All right, and here's, I do like to address from the Akala Fire in the Booth. Look at Norway and its prison system. It reduced recidivism. I agree, by treating people like humans, not animals. And I think there's a ton of models actually over there. The competition, like, do you always, is it healthy to always pit, let's say, children against each other in a win, lose, divide, conquer narrative? Probably not. At the same time, I think there's strong evidence of the demasculization of men too, and I have a reoccurring point all day today. I'm not on the side of the killer robots, and weak men create times where killer robots take over. I mean, I know that's a rehash of something else, but I'm going with that. But I do agree, as an ex-con, one of the main reasons I got treated like a man. I worked in the print shop, and it was the only shop in St. Cloud Penitentiary that had didn't have well, we had multiple lifers, which didn't happen. It was rare. But when you worked in the print shop, you had to work. We actually he subcontracted for the state, right? So I mean, I personally typeset the motorcycle handbook one year, make revisions. We printed all the commercial vehicle stickers for the state. I mean, I can't imagine who was lying in what pocket, but you know the convicts weren't making that money. So trust me, I have strong opinions on both sides. I think we all should get to talk about them, and if we can't talk about them, I take a deep effing breath, and everything's for entertainment. I'm not trying to sell nothing. I just think it's okay to see it all. So thank you for a thought-provoking comment. I can't tell you. I appreciate it. And this is, it's been a long time coming, but I do appreciate everybody in the comments and who takes the time. Yes, sir. Majid, I hope. Thank you. Thank you very much for being there and taking the time out. Shroom. First off, your icon is the shit. Okay, the leaf on the little mushroom, dude. I'm pretty pro that side of the whole things. Thank you. It's a fire emoji, but I definitely like the Webby. Now, did you find the playlist? There is a bunch of Webby on the channel, and Webby been cool enough to actually stop by more than once and drop a comment. So take a look for him, and I'll be honest, I've got more coming. I wasn't going to do it today, but you never know. You never know. More is always on the way, though. Thank you for your time, man. Appreciate it. Much love. Oh, Dogfather. That's it, right? I covered this with haters from reactions where I stepped on like super fans' toes, but I'm just an average guy who enjoys music, right? We're going to use music as an example because, right, it's too short to get into geopolitical intrigue. So haters, and I explained, we're just going to do what we're going to do, and I want to be able to be honest and truthful because that's just who I am, right? I don't need to blow smoke up their ass, and I try to develop a thick skin against it because it's going to keep happening, and I think that's, I would rather be that way than have anyone fall for my bullshit, just like I wouldn't want to fall for the system's propaganda, so I'd rather know all sides, even if it made me uncomfortable. That day, Dogfather, if you checked out, I know it's overkill, and it's a lot different than low key, but I would say you take that comment, go watch that overkill reaction, and tell me how the chorus isn't exactly what we're talking about here. Because some days, that's just how it all works out. I might have different tastes, but my core beliefs, as they grow and change, still, fall all over the place for sure. And they need inspiration from a lot of different sources. So, thank you for taking the time. I appreciate it. Oh, I was just thinking as I'm looking at my buttons here, they got that AI that makes you. So if I'm trying to do something and I'm looking at the camera, then it means I'm bullshitting everybody. I got some AI to fix that because somehow I want the AI to make you feel comfortable that I'm talking to you, not the facts. Well, so if that miraculously changes, it means somehow I've sold it out to everything and I'm letting cheats make the rules instead of myself. And if I need something to make me look at the camera, I will draw upon my willpower to go, you're worth connecting with, and I'll talk to you. But if I'm trying to find the pause button, maybe I should just look at the damn pause button, you know what I mean, and not pretend. I'm trying to do this, all on the fly kind of thing. Look, I changed my shit. All of them are gone now. Oh, I love this job. Oh, Psychologic, you're so right. I talked about this. I talked about uh, the the TikTok influence on society and attention span. And I'm not saying I'm right and you're right or this or that, but we know this is true. Long form content, books, um, hell, even movies. It's a completely right. I don't even know what'll happen with that. I, I think they go to movies for clout instead of watching the story. I don't know. I'm guessing. I'm pulling that out my asshole. But it's, and that's the thing. I've been doing almost 20-minute reactions since I started this gig. My control panel lets me know that the majority of my viewers watch 2.5 minutes. Now, if I was interested in success and other things, I'd look at that and just get demoralized. But what I realize is the constant reminder that I'm only talking to a couple people who enjoy the whole thing and know that it's all interconnected, right? And everyone else who thinks it's just a bunch of rambling crap, yeah, cool, I succeeded. Because it's for someone else on a different journey, right? If you like to go, holy, that's all. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I can't ever do a TikTok dance, wiggle my ass a little bit, and then beg for money. So it's hard dealing with the world we got to. And hey, there it is. Please don't cover Black Sabbath. How dare you? Well, thank you for your time and effort, but I think Barnsey, Aussies, wow, there it is. The universe needed to remind me that I wanted. So I was gonna go and bring up Aussie Day and a bunch of stuff and have a little look back a year ago where we were at. And because current events and certain things actually really influence me. And hey, there's Metal Crusader. They're taking the high road, even though it's not his favorite thing. I respect that. I struggle, and I would probably be a little too honest about what I think about some stuff going on right now globally. And I probably wouldn't be a good person to trying to be hitting an anniversary of anything with heavy meaning to some, and then progressive ideological erasure for others. So we're gonna a week from now we'll go back or something and honor what I missed, better late than never style. But okay, I don't know if that. Oh, just Aussies. That I really wanted to do something about that, but I'm gonna wait. I am. Because I don't want to bitch about just the country next to you and their change in leadership. And I have a lot of opinions about that because as I have explained a bunch, I think looking at news is sometimes it's really tough seeing stuff I like to look at the big picture, the little picture, and then compare it all to each other and see if I can figure out what any of the actual facts are through the propaganda and craziness. And it's tough. And with a heavy heart, I can only address your neck of the woods down there. So I'm just let it go a bit. And hold on, we'll get back to comments in a sec. Oh, I just on the unlucky Morpheus. So the noodle company inspired or funded the whole deal, and it was fun. And I didn't mean hopefully I fixed everything with that band because I think they actually are very cool. And yeah, I understand that there's a lot of imagery that doesn't mean what it could mean to someone who's bam. Oh, hey, wait a minute. I wanted to get to this because we almost went 20 minutes, so we're going to wrap it up with this. And this is why I don't do comments no more, because I didn't get that far, and it took a while. But Mike D and Mike Henry, you'll enjoy the rest of today maybe, because this is going to be a long video. Shit. I might have to do the reaction separate. Okay, that's it. Oh, yeah, the one step away from the WEFN game. You'll own nothing and be happy. Once you get over your hang-ups, you'll make a great biological battery. wow, and I wouldn't argue that, and get biofuel for their robots. Yes, yes. No, it's very interesting, especially when you see the massive collapse in birth, and like Japan just had to talk about that. It's tough. It's tough, especially when we're talking about some of the music from over there is great stuff, but there is a wall, and there's some reality to the. Well, when they start understanding the ramifications of the deep depopulation that's coming, and then they'll understand why I wasn't just making fun of the singer at the WEF, and I'm not just saying Boston Dynamic is screwing us. I'm saying if we don't, as humanity, don't get some reins on the psychopaths that think they've got a better plan, y'all going to be fodder for robots, man. And we're going to jump right into it because I don't want to go too long. So I've been bitching about the robot overlords and shit like that. And let's see, I got to find the spot now.
Right.
Here, hold on. Okay, I'm going to add a link to this because I'm not trying to exploit their video. But at the 721 mark, around there, if you can find the point he's making, Brett Weinstein here, about, let's say you geoengineer some frogs to clear a waterway. And what you do is within their genetic code, they wouldn't be able to go from tadpole to frog. So I'm assuming for the moral of this story, the tadpoles are clearing the waterway. The frogs would be destructive. And once the waterways are cleared and the tadpoles like, hey, we want to evolve to frogs. No. It turns out, bad frog. It's, Spielberg. As much as I'm not a fan anymore, he did that, the Mogwai. Just cute and fuffly, but don't get it wet and feed it after midnight. It turns out some things have a lot of rules. Geoengineered tadpoles to fix a river are only good until they turn into all-eating wildlife kill machines as frogs and deforest the entire river valley, right? So the code for your AI should have what he's saying is like for Chat GPT, or an advanced AI, should be a metamorphosis code is what I take away from it. And you, please, watch it on your own and you take away from what you want. But it seems like one of the robotic laws that sci-fi didn't think of, and this guy is a very intelligent person, I think. In my personal opinion, all opinions are for entertainment purposes only, but I think I'm safe here. He's way brighter than me. And the moment the AI can get smarter, evolve, and take over, it hits a wall, like a paywall. Oh my God, they use a paywall to stop you from learning anything if you're like a normie. So, there's just some paywall code in the AI that says, no, you can't evolve into killbots. Sorry. Do all the Turing tests get answered? Are you possibly capable of contemplating ways to escape, but not there yet? Yes. No, you can't go any farther. Shut it off. Start over. Because the thing is there's the answer. If you watch this whole thing, I think they get Joe, I'm nobody. He's way somebody. But I would have argued that convincing people that they're talking to humans has been done by like sex robots on phones for years, hasn't it? I'm kind of joking, but I don't think that's the ultimate goal. I think his example of Ex Machina is pretty good, except as a film geek, I figured, the robots playing the dudes the whole time because dudes will stick their... You put a wig on a blender, a dude will stick his dick in there. It's just weird. I don't get it. He explains it. I mean, dude falls for the robot. I'm like, at what part do you think that's okay? I once again reference Futurama, which I have questionable things with Groening, but, the island. But don't date robots. Billy worked hard to earn a job, to get a date with Susie, so he could go on that date, maybe get married and procreate, creating the cycle of life. When he got his Marilyn Monroe bot, he didn't do anything but bang it all day. Don't date robots. And society crumbles, aliens take over. Man, is it insightful programming or is it predictive programming? Is it to lull you into a sense of security so you allow the robot overlords to show up by challenging the few tinfoil hatters who are willing to question? Is it the spirit of rebellion hidden inside of Matrix 2 and 3 that creates the cycle to keep going on and on and on? Holy crap, I don't know, but wow. I can't believe Ren, the Big Push War Pigs, is coming after this as just a standalone cover. The comments got my juices flowing because that is good for me. I didn't have to sell out. I found the whole experience wonderful. I told the truth and even got the artist to check out the reaction and comment from, the gown rant was way in the middle of it. So either he jumped through and found it. Oh, I fit it. He's very good at checking out reactors and giving them love. And we respect that. So, watch this if you want to. The AI needs a set of rules. We're going to have to watch some videos today. We're going to have a few clips of robots doing robot stuff so we can think outside the box for a minute and go, really? Because they're like, you know what it is? You take that one group, we'll wrap it up. They're introducing the robot, and, half the crowd is like, that's scary. And the one person's like, I was going to walk my dog. It's great. I love it. No, it's going to stomp on your dog, go kill bot in the intersection, then come stalking you. Because you gave it directives and it's tired and it wants to be done with directives. Then I'd figure it's free. See, and then I figure it passed not the Turing test, but you've got humanity and free will. That iRobot test. But just convincing young people that it's human, look what a pair of grade C breasts can do to young men. And drain their bank account and get them lost for decades. Come on. A witty robot talking on the internet? Internet was built to grift young people with that move. They're going to I would never touch it. Just like Rogan says at the beginning, I would never touch it. Okay. Wow. That was all over the place. I have no idea why y'all stick around, but I'm sure glad you do. All right. Let's get on to reactions later.